So maybe a year or a year and a half ago, I was in a conversation with my lovely assistant, business manager, best friend, Kiara, and we were talking about um, this idea that my mentor and I were working on, which is to be all of who I am everywhere. To not have this whole version of who I am, and then in certain contexts of my life, like remove an aspect of it or mute certain aspects of it. And then specifically with her, we were identifying how one of the places in my life that I wasn't being all of who I am was at my CrossFit gym. I would go there in the morning, I'd work out, I'd be my collaborative and competitive self. Of course, I engage with people and I'm talkative and friendly, but I wasn't bringing all of who I am, in the sense the part that I was leaving out was my professional self. And my professional self is very much my personal self as well, because my profession is creation through dialogue. I listen to how people speak, I watch how they show up, and I can see how their whole life is really unfolding for them in their speaking, in their orienting, and in their way of relating. And by seeing that, I then converse with people and I help them create new ways of seeing that give them access to new choices, powers, creations, etc., etc. And so there's nowhere I go in the world where this thing on the inside isn't firing up and watching and unfolding the matrix of a person's life in their speaking. Now, so for some reason, it was a blind spot to me, but we saw it, is that at the CrossFit gym, I was not allowing myself to speak what I saw when it might help a person. Not in a lift, okay, we're doing a weightlifting, fine, but like if I saw speaking about their work or their world that I could help them with, I was holding back. And I'm not sure what the reason was. Maybe it had something to do with like, oh, this is, I should leave business at home. This is just a place to work out, whatever. I had some idea that wasn't useful, that was having me mute a certain aspect of myself. And so I made a conscious decision that at that point with Kiara, for me to stop doing that and to start bringing all of who I am to my CrossFit gym. And that didn't mean I'm going to go in there and start selling coaching. I didn't do that. I haven't done that. It's not actually what I do anywhere. But it was giving myself permission to serve however I could see somebody might be served, using my mouth, asking questions, sharing things, and saying things. And so I started doing that. And it really exploded my relationships in the gym. I started becoming better friends with people, having friendships outside the gym. It's become pretty much my primary social life now, and a really strong community for me. But the best reward of that was actually on my birthday on December 29th, as a Saturday, just this past 2018. One of my good friends now, Adam, who's also my CrossFit coach, created a special workout for my birthday, my 40th birthday, with all the reps and everything were designed based around my birth date. My birthday, it was really cool. But he named the workout The Spark. And at the beginning of the workout for the class, he gave a little speech talking about me and how I was the spark of conversation at the gym. And it was very touching and beautiful, but unbeknownst to him, it had the much deeper impact for me, because that was something that was the result of me making a conscious decision to stop holding back. So I stopped holding back parts of who I am. I started bringing all of who I am, and it served people at the gym. A number of people have said thank you for different things that I've helped them with because I'm not holding back anymore. And so I've created this experience where Adam and some others have seen me as the spark, and Adam named this workout The Spark. Now, why am I sharing this whole story, besides the fact that it feels really good for me to share with you, is to point this out. So I'm wearing a t-shirt, maybe you can see, with a spark plug on it. You might think, oh, did Adam give you that? No, he gave me the name, The Spark, but I was like, if you saw my video recently, how to receive praise and compliments, this is me doing that in action. It was like, The Spark, I like that, I'll take that. I'm gonna hold on to that. Not just as a reward, pat myself on the back, but as an act of creation. And so I could have just had it and felt good with it, but I'm not just gonna have it feel good and forget it. I'm gonna have it feel good and hang on to it and keep it. And so I got myself a t-shirt with a spark plug on it so that I can wear it and remind myself that I am the spark. Now that's not some like ego boastful thing. That's the thing that I want to say to myself as that's my revenue. Okay, so revenue, like income, comes from the Latin word revenere, which means to come back or to return, which I love because I can relate to financial revenue as the coming back of my service. But the revenue, the name, the spark, is a coming back, is a return from my commitment to bring all of who I am. So if I bring all of who I am, I create spark. I create fire, I create heat, I create intensity, I create value for people. It's not about, oh yeah, I create value. It's about just bring all of who I am. So when I think of the idea, I am the spark, I think of I am committed to bringing all of who I am to every context, to not missing a moment to serve through my asking or through my sharing or through whatever it is. So, the essence of my point here for you is when somebody says something to you, there's two things. First of all, the first thing is bring all of who you are everywhere. And then once you're doing that, see what happens as a result of that. See what compliments you're receiving or what praise you receive, or see what results occur. And then when something good happens from you bringing all of who you are, take that in and don't just feel it and forget it. Feel it and keep it. Find a way to make it present for you in your life as a way of reminding you not only of the goodness of that outcome, but reminding you of the reason that outcome exists for you is because of your commitment. So for me, the spark is a reminder of my commitment to bring all of who I am. And so let your rewards, let your praise, let your compliments be held and staying present in your life as reminders to bring all of who you are in the way that creates those. Today is the perfect day for you to create who you are. You are loved and you are powerful, and I am loving you simply for your being here. I will talk to you soon.